Welcome back, y'all. There's a few things I left out in my other video that I forgot to mention with this new Spirit Halloween Proton Pack, and I'll just go over them real quick with you. So, I think in my YouTube short or quick video, whatever they call them, I mentioned this, but maybe you didn't see in my full-length video or my whatever last video was. Another thing that the Spirit Halloween Pack did really well compared to the Hasbro pack, the Ion Arm actually has the detail of the Allen heads, which you really don't have to drill them out and put real ones in there if you don't want to, because it kind of looks good. They did it wrong on here. This is not right. Like, you're gonna have to fix that because that ain't right. Anyway, so there's that. Another thing that I would like to do, the hose, this loom on this guy is skinnier. This isn't accurate. Even on the Hasbro one, it's a little thicker. If you can see it back behind there, they have it molded with this tape on there, but it's bigger. And then on my original Spirit, this is actually what they use, this size loom. So this guy's a little dinky. This will get replaced. What else is there? There's obviously the ribbon cable is gonna have to be replaced. This is not the right color. I am a big fan of actually the Ghostbusters 2 colorway with the ribbon. I like the way it looks, and it's easier to get than the Ghostbusters one. I guess my cat Ray wants to wear the pack. Also, yeah, we need to talk about, this doesn't have an Alice frame. It just comes with the straps. I'm sure you guys seen that in other videos. So that's a must upgrade. I'm going to have to make my own motherboard to fit in there, and then mount the Alice pack, and then put spacers there to give it the gap, because even the Hasbro pack, it comes with the mounts for the Alice frame, which I have it on there, but it sits too close to the motherboard, and you have to get aftermarket spacers to push it away from the pack to give it, the accurate spacing. So that's a must. Every pack needs an Alice frame. To me, it's not a pack unless it has the Alice frame. That's a definite must. There's mine that I made with the original Spirit one, and there's spacers in there and whatnot. But anyways, that's a must. Also, the wiring that, I don't know what this is called, that goes from here to there. Here, excuse me, this is a lot thicker. Even on my other Spirit one, it's a little bit bigger gauge. So these might have to be replaced. Not necessary. I mean, if, just little things to give it that oomph. But if you're not, picky, you don't have to do that. I mean, the original Spirit one didn't even come with this blue one. I had to custom make, this little ditty. Yeah, so that's great. They actually have both wires on there already out of the box. And then also the the little ribbon cable faceplate, a little attachment. It's plastic. It looks plastic, and it has these little dinky screws on there, which isn't too cool. I just cut a piece of steel or whatever, aluminum. I can't remember what kind of metal. I think it's just cheap gauge steel at Lowe's hardware store or whatever. So I just cut that out, and then, drilled it in, and actually got the Allen head screws or whatever to make it screen accurate, more accurate. I'm gonna have to do that with this guy. Hasbro pack comes black, and I had to paint it because that wasn't accurate. So I just painted that silver color. It actually looks pretty good in the light. Reflective acrylic paint from Hobby Lobby. So there's that. What else is there? There's a few other little nuances. I think those are the major ones. I don't have batteries in this. Apparently, my cat wants to play with that. But anyway, no. I don't have any AA's in the house right now. I'm sure you can go on other people's videos and watch how this thing sounds, how it lights up. It's actually really good. I don't think I'm going to upgrade any of that. Cat. All right, he's out of here. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, you really don't. It sounds good. It has, the actual Proton on. Well, this is the Hasbro. It has that sound, but it doesn't have the constant hum, which you don't necessarily need. And then it has the thrower sound that sounds pretty accurate. And I'm sure you guys already heard that this thing once you turn it on, it'll stay on. It doesn't have an automatic shut off like the Hasbro one does, which is really annoying. I haven't even upgraded that yet because I mean they got that wrong. But yeah, this guy stays on and runs on AA. Not a big deal. I think that's pretty much it. Like to hear you guys' thoughts if there's anything else. Oh, also, this is like a really cheap plastic ring. Like it's, yeah, that's not right. It's just got a Allen head screw, or I mean, excuse me, a Phillips, which it's supposed to be supposed to look like this, and it's supposed to have an Allen head. So that will get replaced. Obviously, that's not a big deal. Just little things like that. And I think between the two videos I posted, those are all the upgrades I want to do. I don't think I'm going to paint it. It doesn't need to be painted. You know, you guys can see here, I mean, the light's a little different since it's there, but it's not too much different than the Hasbro one. Actually, the Hasbro one is a little more dimmer and grayer, which in the movies they're a little more darker black. This is actually darker compared to the Hasbro. I think the color on here is good, and the weathering is really nice. The only thing I need to paint is if I get the 3D printed cover for the cake pan on the top and bottom, mount them on there, I might have to paint that to match it. Or, I mean, the guy that prints them comes black, so I just might have to match it up a little bit and then weather it. And I really don't want to have to paint this because the stickers on this guy are actually really good. This one is a little big. It's not quite supposed to be that top to bottom, take up that much on this. I don't know the name of that. Sorry guys, I'm not the expert. But it's not supposed to take up all that. But you can kind of do what they did on the Hasbro one and just weather it to kind of take it down to make it seem smaller. It's not bad. And yeah, these stickers look metallic, so I really don't want to have to do any of that. You don't really need to paint it. It doesn't look bad. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And then here's another side-by-side comparison, and you can just tell for yourselves how well these two packs. I mean, you got the 500 limited edition Hasbro one that you can't hardly get unless you want to overpay on eBay, or you can get this right now on SpiritHalloween.com for, you know, half the price, a little less than half the price. And it's these guys. None of these are. These are both just sitting on my table, leaning against the wall, pretty as close as they can be side by side. There's no stand or anything, and they're nearly the exact same size. I mean, yeah, height-wise, they're the exact same size. This fixture for the iron arm actually sticks a little bit further out than the Hasbro one, but I think that's cool. I think the bigger, the better, the more. Yeah, it looks great. I mean, just look at it. Would you look at it? Just look at it. Yeah, guys, I'm thrilled with. I mean, I'm happy for folks to be able to get this pack because it's so much more ready available. The more Ghostbusters, the more better, right? So it's really that great. If you haven't pulled the trigger on it, you need to get it. It's so great. All right. See ya.